Welcome back, folks. LevelUp Royal here, and we are going after some Sky Islands. So I kind of like to do these like right away when I get the towers. I always haven't done that, but just kind of makes sense. You're launching out of the tower anyway. Might as well go get the Sky Islands done in the process. Not only that, we got some Sage's Wills. We got another glorious old map, which I'm super excited about for those of you who know me and know me well. Now, we are in a low G here, so these islands actually kind of look or appear like they're kind of out of reach. But they're really not because of that low G. So just to show you kind of how I got here, it's the Gerudo Highland Skyview Tower there. Simply launched myself out of the cannon like the circus. And I am now gently floating back over toward the islands here. And I'm going to hit this one first. Alright, so from here we're going to have to get to the center hub here. And you can see it's quite a bit, higher up in elevation, so there's a little trick to getting over there. Okay, it's low G, I almost kind of just started going for it, so be careful where... In fact, if you have a travel medallion, you might want to go ahead and plop one down, or just go ahead and drop a save here. Because things can go wrong, on your journey to get over there to that deal there. So guys, what I like to do is just simply ultra hand and use this rocket to get some lift. And I'm going to ride the wave here as high as it'll go. And it won't be high enough, and that's okay. It'll get us a good ways there, though. As you can see, I'm pretty level, parallel with that orb now. So now what I'm going to do is, just because, these are usually abundant, I'm going to plop a couple of fans down just so it kind of speeds the journey up, a little bit. And I just suddenly got a strange urge to eat spinach. No, kale. Yeah, I got a strange urge to eat kale. I don't know where that came from. Alright, getting back to our journey here, folks. A part of me wants to try to make that jump, but I'm just not willing to risk it. So we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way, wait it out, recharge the battery. But with the low G and Tool and Sneeze, we probably could have made it. Okay, that thing's getting far enough away now from where it originated. It's going to go ahead and despawn at this point. And that's okay, we are done with it. Alright, once we got ourselves topside, you should see kind of like the circle, coming into view. You can even kind of see it from the mats, that opening there. So be careful not to go, falling off. Again, low G, so if you're walking forward too fast, you can actually miss this whole deal. And, I was fumbling around with my buttons, and I forgot what button did my paraglider, so yeah, that was a great time. Alright, getting back into this, guys, it's another mirror puzzle. I love these. This is like one of my favorite orb puzzles. I had a ball in here. Now, it might take me a minute to play with it, though, to remember how I did it. It's been a while now. But just like any good ball puzzle, we've got some Zonite charges. Okay, I always like to go ahead and get my deals unlocked here. Magic number is 10. Shock emitter. Now I can make the electricity cage I keep wanting to show you guys. So yeah, let me just go ahead and plop, 5 more of those in the pot here. And then I'm going to get to work on that schematic. Alright, so I keep talking about this, guys. And I don't know if I can actually demonstrate it in this video, but it's a lot of fun. And the great thing is, it's not a ton of Zonite to do this. Now, normally I would just go find, a Skyview tower somewhere that had these bad boy nests with these metal cages, so I didn't have to waste all the Zonite. But honestly, I'm okay with doing this right now. So now this is a smaller version of the cage. You can actually make this 3x3, so it's a total of 9 boxes. You can make up 4x4. The question is, how much Zonite do you really want to spend on it? Now from here, I will take our beautiful shock emitter, So now imagine, you know, you're approaching a bad boy nest, you know, whether that be in the depths or the mainland. And depending on how big that contraption is, you can kind of try to bottleneck the enemies and simply turn it on and just kind of like drop it on them. Boom. They can't get out and they just kind of stand there. It's pretty freaking funny to watch. Okay, there we go. So apparently you've got to have that thing like centered pretty good. Yeah, I don't remember having to do that before. Maybe I just got lucky and, you know, planted it down on the right spot to begin with. But there it is, guys. Completely electrified monster killer there. It's pretty freaking fun. So yeah, you know, again, I've been talking about that long enough. And now that I got that actually built, I am absolutely going to favorite that sucker. Alright guys, so we got this Wheel of Doom here, you know, we gotta kind of get it spun around here, get a mirror lit up. Okay, got one over there, excellent. So now we go top side, and you can see all these mirrors are bouncing all over the place. So these updrafts, they are not there for aesthetics. We are gonna need those. So yeah, I'm at this mirror, and that's kind of where the beam ends, you know, right over there. It's up against the wall, it's going nowhere. So from here, we're just going to have to simply move the beam of light to the next mirror. And it's kind of touchy, I'm not going to lie. You're going to have to inch that one over there in order to get it, you know, where it needs to go. And same type of deal on the next one. Oh, there it is. I knew I'd find it eventually. Alright, got the next one lit. Excellent. You guessed it. Go to the next mirror and get that sucker spun around. Now, you might be noticing the locked cage over here. There's a treasure chest in there. Whoop, a little too far there. So I'm going to go ahead and open the chest first. We'll go get that here in just a moment. For right now, I'm going to get the light source back over to where it needs to go. Just so we don't have to come back over here again. This better not be 10 arrows. That's right, that was the Sage's Will. How could I already forget that? I just told you guys that's what we were going after. Alright, so there you have it, and I'm going to go ahead and mark that bad boy. Okay, so that's it for treasure chests, at least on this island. On the Sky Island, just to our north, there's some more goodies over there, so I'm going to pin that, just so I don't forget. For right now, I will try to, you know, resist the shiny rocks. SRS. It's all coming back. Alright, folks, and there is our shrine quest. I'm going to go ahead and plop in there just real quick to see what the goods are. Again, it better not be 10 arrows. Usually the blessing shrines are decent. You know, it's not always great, but decent. Star Fragment Staff. I'll show you this at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now, because honestly, I don't know if I want to sacrifice the Sapphire Rod. But ultimately, what I would end up doing is taking that back to Terrytown. And, you know, paying the man for, you know, separating the weapon tipper from the weapon. Which is a pretty cool deal. So, you know, you can get a star fragment out of that. I don't think there's any other chest in TotK that has a star fragment tip already on it. So this is the only one that I know of. You know, if there's another one out there, I'm sure someone will, you know, tell me in comments. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without using Rocket Shield. I don't know if we can. If I can get to this middle island, we might be okay. Yeah, okay, there's an ascend point from there, so good to go. Alright guys, so once you're on the top side of this ball thingy here, we're going to kind of do what we did before when we got over here in the first place. I'm going to take what they give us for free here. And use a device to kind of get some more altitude, you know, get us closer to where we need to get going here. Alright, so just like before. Now this time they give us 2 rockets. You know, these things can fall over the edge, so I would probably try to secure one closer to the center here somewhere, not attach it. Because remember, if it's attached, it's going to activate, whoops. It's going to activate the both of them. So yeah, you can only actually attach one. Alright, and that's not going to get us up there just yet. That's what the second rocket is for here. Alright, we're getting close. One more time. Whoop. Now this one should get us up high enough with the favor of the low G and the tool and sneeze. And guys, we're not going to go to the big island. There's actually a korok seed sitting right out there on that little one just past it. Alright, and here we are. It's a little tougher to hit than you might think. The low G really throws it off, you know, when it comes to trying to line something like this up. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Take your time with this one. Alright, I got 123 korok seeds. I need to go to the korok forest, or what, not korok forest, but yeah, master mode's on my mind, obviously. You know, back over to Lookout there and talk to Hestu again. Maybe buy some more shield inventory, because honestly, you know, now that I'm actually remembering, rocket shields are a thing here. It'd be nice to have more. There's my old map. Alright, there might be some more free lootables up here. Not a ton of stuff, though. Alright, folks, that's pretty much it. Now, you know, I remember I went around and I found absolutely nothing around these things. It really kind of threw me that I didn't see fairies spawning in here. And I'm half tempted to just release a couple, you know, maybe drop a hard save here and just to kind of double check that. But anyway, the one exception is this little island here. And I'm not going to do this in my videos just yet. I'm going to do one video where I show them all. But for now, I just kind of wanted to point that out there and, you know, make sure you guys didn't forget that. Fun little trick there. It works even better on low G. You can use the tool and sneeze to get forward momentum. And when you release the paraglider, you keep going forward. It's pretty awesome. I'm not even pushing forward on my joystick right now. It just goes. And it does this perpetually. It doesn't really drop out of that anytime soon. Alright guys, so I went ahead and released 2 fairies just to see what is up here. Now if the fairies spawn in, that will confirm A, that's a spawn in place for fairies, but B, that the glitch doesn't work here. You cannot just remove them from your inventory like that to get them to spawn in. If I don't see fairies here right now, which it doesn't look like I do, that means this is not a fairy fountain. Okay guys, so this is absolutely a fairy fountain, so that just means that the glitch didn't carry over to TotK here, sadly. So now I've got 5 instead of 4, so releasing the 2 earlier was just fine with me. Nothing in the water. Yep, we're pretty much done. So folks, I hope that helped you all out. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. I might take a little temperature damage here, and honestly, I'm okay with that, in the interest of science. You have to have 2 or less in order for them to actually spawn in. So, that being said, if you take them out of your inventory, see in BOTW, that triggered a spawn in. So maybe here in TOTK that doesn't work, or This just doesn't, you know, happen to be one of those fairy locations that I thought it was. So, in other words, I'm just going to nix all that. And just go ahead and get a move on. Any kind of propulsion. Whoops, I am totally going the wrong way. Stand by. It's been a long time since I made that little boo-boo. And I just suddenly got a strange urge to eat spinach. No, kale. Okay, I'm going to start high and go low. So I know I'm going to have to point this somewhere. Not sure where yet. Alright, so yeah, I'll definitely try to remember to whip that out next time I'm getting into a bad boy fight. Oh, I didn't mean to actually build one. Wrong buttons. There it is. All my zonite just sitting there useless. Alright, that was a massive tangent. Back to the task at hand. I got excited because I got the the zonite device I needed. I'm not really sure what this platform is here for. There's really a bunch of nothing on it. Alright, so now one of these I am going to have to maneuver, and I just can't remember which one it is. I'm not sure where that is just yet. Oh, there it is. No, wait, that's, yeah, scratch that. Okay, I don't know why my mirror just went out. Oh, maybe it's, I kind of forgot I was the reason that the beam of light broke there. Uh-oh, it's above me. Oh, nuts! I do it every time. Fall right off the Great Sky Islands. What am I doing right now? Besides taking temperature damage for no reason.